In less than 2 weeks, Alex Murdaugh will be back in court fighting to get a new murder trial. In March, he was convicted of murdering his wife and son and sentenced to life in prison.
So now Murdaugh's defense team claims that the clerk of court tampered with the jury. So what can we expect at this next big hearing down the road in January? News 19's Sam Perez breaks it down tonight.
I was in the courtroom on Tuesday where we saw Justice Jean Toll lay the groundwork for the upcoming hearing. As for the jurors, she decided that only the 12 people who deliberated would be questioned. When it comes to Colleton County Clerk of Court Becky Hill, Justice Toll decided the questions will be narrowly tailored, focusing only on what exactly Hill said, how she said it, and how that impacted the jury's final verdict. I wanted to get an idea of what that all means ahead of the hearing, so I spoke with a local attorney.
This is a kind of a new area of law that we don't see too often.
Taylor Bell is a criminal defense attorney who is not related to the Murdaugh case, but has been following along as it's unfolded.
Most cases end when the jury comes back, and then you have your appeal, and then a decision's made on whether or not the law was followed, not a decision based on whether or not there was jury misconduct.
But that's how this case is moving forward.
Becky Hill has gotten a target on her back since this case. Since there was any type of inkling that she had done anything improper, the defense has latched onto that, trying to make her the subject matter of the new trial, not Alec, and whether or not he actually committed the murder or not.
As it involves questions to Ms. Hill similarly, this is not a time to explore every mistake or incorrect statement or false statement that ever has been made by this witness.
As Bell explains it, Toll narrowed the scope of questioning for the hearing, where she'll be trying to do two things.
First, you've got to find the acts actually occurred. Second, you've got to find that there was actual prejudice, meaning that their decision would have been different, meaning it would have been a not guilty. Now, the bigger question is, does it mean that all jurors or just one? Because you only need one juror to get a hung jury. And if one juror comes back that says, yes, this did affect my decision making, what will Justice Toll's decision be?
A decision Toll says she'll make based on her own questioning of the jurors and Hill.
I think I'm also perfectly capable of evaluating the credibility of Ms. Hill and the jurors for that matter.
All in front of media and spectators, which Bell says was surprising to him.
Given the openness and the publicity of this case, I believe it was probably a more of a smart decision on her behalf to keep everything open in the public's view, so there can't be questions down the road of, was that what was really said back there?
We'll be able to watch it all starting on January 29th. Reporting in studio, Sam Perez, News 19 WLTX.